Right, let's see if this works well. Hello everyone, I'm going to do this first bit of the video as a sort of audio commentary because I didn't talk in that part of the video because it's just me spraying and I already intended it to be sped up, which as you can see it is. And yeah, it's just me spraying those two shells in a Luftwaffe blaugrau, and yeah, the left one will get the rough texture on the outside, the other one will not, because the one on the left is an M40 and the one on the right is an M35. Also in this video you'll see me adding a liner and decals to that M35, there we go, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Now you'll just see me painting the insides here, and maybe I even talk on the second part. We'll see, we'll get to that when we'll get to that. Anyway, so yeah, it's just me painting, it's not that interesting. And now as you can see it's just painting the outside again, and well, what's going to pop up next is restoring the M42 shell. Well, this is the M35 and M42. Well, and here's the M42, just quickly painting the split pins and now the inside of the shell. As you can see this one's going to be in feldgrau, and yeah, that's pretty much as far as that goes. And now it's just as simple as painting the outside and also adding rough texture and all that, but you get the idea. Right, now we're done with painting those 3 helmets. I mean, there's still 5 to go, but yeah, while we're at it, we can also add dome stamps now. This is the M35, the SE66, and this is a 1937 production helmet, so we are going to add a 1937 dome stamp, of course. Let's see if the ink is still usable. Press it in there and try it out on a piece of paper. Yeah, it's still good. It's nice. Right. And put it in and push very hard. Like that. And yeah. There it is. It's got a bit of, you know, where the blank spots are on it, but I mean, that doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure that happened with originals as well. And yeah, now we've got a nice dome stamp in here. Now the next step is to, is that oil? I guess so. Yeah, add the liner. So let's just do that. Here we are. These are the split pins. These are original brass ones. They also came out of this helmet. And here's the liner. It's also original. It's a 1937 one in size 58. And yeah, I just added a new leather because the old one was not there anymore, unfortunately. So yeah, now it's just a question of putting it in there. Let's do that everything. Just put these out the way. Put all of the split pins in a little bag, so had to take them out again and sort through which split pin goes to which helmet. And yeah. Right, now I can sit down and actually assemble the helmet. The step that will follow this is going to be adding a decal, which is well, not one but actually 2, because this is going to be a double decal Luftwaffe helmet. Right. Let's line it up. Alright, let's start with the back one. Sorry if it's going to be out of the shot, but gotta fiddle with it, so actually right, that's one done. And once I've done this a couple of times, it doesn't take that long anymore. There we go. Slide it on. Is that the correct one? Probably. Can't. There we go. The split pins are not used it's easier to do, but since these are obviously the original ones, these are re-bent. Right, now this looks like your average reproduction helmet. Well, color-wise anyway, and because it's got no decals. And yeah, now the liner is in place. Now what's left to do is to add the decals. So on to that. Alright, well now it's time for the decals. I hope you can still see it. The lighting isn't optimal because, well, the ceiling light is kind of not positioned very well. Maybe I can... Hope this helps a bit. But yeah, now it's time to add the decals. I've already started, well, getting them wet. Now it's time to add the glue. I'm going to make this a very early Luftwaffe helmet with the first pattern decal. It's a straight leg decal, or reproduction of one anyway. Let's just put the glue on here for the tricolor, like that. Right. Should also position this, because we're going to need it to wipe off the excess. And I also need to get the turpentine. There we are. I mean, this glue is the glue from D-Day, which is kind of a bit annoying to work with because it tends to dry up, but I just poured some more turpentine in these when they were about to be completely dried up, and I kind of revived the glue this way. But yeah, it's not optimal. That's the turpentine I'm using, just got it off Amazon I think for like 10 euros. Yeah, now we need to wait for the glue to be sticky, and then we can slap on the tricolor, and then we can switch to the other side and do the eagle. No, not very sticky yet. Takes about 5 minutes-ish. So yeah, now it's time to wait. I guess I'll just pause the video here. Alright, I think that's about good enough. So now we are going to put some water on here so we can move it around a bit more easily. And now it's time to put it on. Make sure it's sort of straight anyway. I mean, it wasn't perfect from the factory most of the time. A little bit to the side maybe, not that much. A bit. Bit more, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Right, now we just need to get the excess water out. Like so. And we can dry it off. Still some small spots. Right, that's about good. Right, now it's time for the turpentine. Oop. Interesting. We're just going to take the brush from last time. Try to get rid of the glue. And yeah, brush over it with turpentine and get rid of the rest. you get the idea. I'm just going to wipe over it and remove the residue. I'll get to you when we're on the other side. Alright, now that we are done with this, it's time to move on to the other side, but you can see now there's no residue or anything. By the way, this tricolor is not a D-Day one because theirs have kind of poor printing quality, so I wouldn't recommend using them because if you look at them closely they don't look very good. So this is just some I got off eBay, pretty cheap. I got like 7 for, I don't know, 15 euros. So yeah. Right, now onto this side. And it's the same procedure as always. Take some glue. Put it on here. Spread it out. Make sure we get it spread out enough so we can actually put on the Luftwaffe decal. Though that Luftwaffe decal is from D-Day, though the early ones also have the same kind of printing issues that the tricolors have, which is kind of a shame because otherwise they look pretty nice. But it's what I got because I bought it quite a while ago now, so I'm going to finally use it. So again, same procedure, waiting and then applying the eagle. So yeah. Alright, well, here we are. It's done. And I have to say, this one just looks, oh, like an original. Really turned out very well. And I mean, has mostly original components with this liner and the inner ring of the liner and the split pins, which are all original. And yeah, just a very nice M35 now. I'll probably take some photos now so you can see it better than in the video. So yeah, let's do that.